Good day, swimmers. Welcome to Smith Sparkle. In today's video, we'll be learning how to draft a pencil skirt. Okay, that pencil skirt that celebrity pencil skirt that is well fitted, body catching, and making you look so smart. Okay, that's what we'll be drafting today. Okay, just get the drafting paper and draft along with me. Okay, so first of all, we start out with our starting point. Okay, so I'm going to come down by 1 inch at my starting point, come down by 1 inch throughout my starting point. Okay, then I'll connect. I'm going to connect the lines together. This is my starting point line. It also serves waist as my waist line. Okay, my starting point. Okay, so thereafter, I'm going to divide my hip because the bigger part of your skirt is your hip. Okay, so I'm going to divide your hip by 4 inches. My hip is at 6, divided by 4. I have 9 inches. So I'm going to get 9 inches for both the center front and the center back. Okay, 9 inches. I'm going to take it down from up here downward. 9 inches. 9 inches. Okay, until I get to the full length. 9 inches. Okay, same on the other, on the back, as well. So this will serve as our center front. So on the back, I'll draft my 9. Hope you can remember I got the 9 inches. Okay, 9. I'll draft it down to I get to my full length, and I'll connect. Okay, so I've gone ahead to you know make it visible with my marker. Then after that, I'm going to measure my waist to my hip. My waist to my hip is 8 inches. Okay, my waist to my hip is 8 inches. My waist to my knee line is 22. So I'm going to come up by 2 inches. Okay, so that I can able to walk freely. It's a pencil skirt. It needs to be fitted. It's not a line. Okay, then my full length. Okay, I'm going to use the all the paper. Okay, so the same thing goes for this side as well. From my waist, this is my waistline. My starting points serve as my waistline. My waist to hip. Okay, my knee length is 22 inches. I'll come up by 2 inches on my full length. Okay, so I'm going to connect this together. Let me draw it on this line as well so it can be easy to connect. Okay, so this is my waistline, my waist for both of them, my hip, my knee length. This is my knee length. Okay, my knee length and my full length down there. Okay, so I'm going to measure the round measurement. The round measurement of my hip, of my waist is I divided my waist measurement by 4. So I have this here. Then I will add my 1 inch that. Okay. Then my hip divided by 4. I have 9 inches already. So this just the exact 9 inches. Okay. On my nail, I'll be coming by 1.5. That simply means I'm going to subtract 1.5. I have 9 inches on my hip, so I remove 1.5. So I have 7.5. Put the 7.5 on my nail. Okay. So the same 7.5, I'm going to draw it down to my full length, and I'll connect together. So this is my front. On my back, I'll come this way. Instead of coming this way, I won't come this way on my waistline. To measure my round waist on my back, I'll come this way. Okay. I'll come on my waist line at my back. So I have 7.5. My darts 1 inch. For my plus my darts 1 inch. Okay, so on my knee length, on the center front we came in by on the knee line we came in by 1.5. We remove 1.5 from our round hip measurement. Okay, so at the back on the knee length, that 1.5, you're going to divide it by 2. You're going to share it between the side and the side. Okay, you're going to share the 1.5 between the side and the side. Okay, so this is my 1.5. This is my 1.5. So I have 1.5 here, 1.5 here. Okay, the same 1.5 divided by 2. I divided 1.5 by 2. Don't forget that, please. 1.5 divided by 2. I have a quarter of an inch. Okay, so the same thing here, quarter of an inch. So I'll bring it down to my full length as well. Then I'll connect. Okay, so I've gone ahead to outline to make the line more visible with my marker. So on the knee line, don't forget I shared the 1.5. That 1.5 I came in on the knee line, on the front side. I divided both on the center back and the center side. Okay, so this is what I have on my knee line at the back. Okay, this is the back. This is the back. Let me just write it out. This is the back and this is the front. Okay, so I'm going to on my waistline, I'm going to measure my nipple to nipple. My nipple to nipple is 7 divided by 2, 3.5 plus half inch. So all through from my waistline to my hip line, I'm going to measure my nipple to nipple. Okay, so I'm going to connect both together. Then after connecting on the hip line, I'll come up by 2 inches on the hip line. I'll come up by 2 inches on the hip line. Okay, so on the waistline, by I'll come up by half an inch here, half an inch here, half an inch here, come up by half an inch, come in by half an inch here, then you connect to get your. So before connecting, on the front side, we come down by 4 inch, okay, for your dart. Come down by 4, okay. So I'm going to connect together. So the same thing on my back. On my back too, from the center back, this is the center back. This is the center back, this is the side back. So on my back as well, I'm going to come in by 4. Don't forget I'm doing like this. Okay. So on my back, I'm going to draw my nipple to nipple as well to get my dart. Okay, so I have 4 inches. 7 plus half inch making 4. 7 divided by 2 plus half inch making 4. Okay, so I'll do the same thing on the hip line as well. 4, they'll connect together. So after connecting, I'll come down by 5 or 6. At the back we came down by 4. So I'm going to come down by, you can come down by 5 or 6. So I'll come down by 5 or 6 to get my dart. Okay, then you come on the waistline, you come in and out by half an inch to get your dart. Okay, then you connect. Okay, so I'm going to use my marker to make it more visible. Okay, so you can see my dart already for the front and the back. Okay, so after that I'm going to come up by For the front, this is the center front. This is side front, center front, side front. So from the center front, I will come down by one. We can come down by 1.5 inch. So I'll come down by one. The use of coming down by one is to remove that smile line on the front of the skirt. That smile line on the front of the skirt. So I'll come down by 1 inch. You can do 1/2 inch if you want. Okay. So on the side, I'll go up by 1/2 inch. Okay. On the side, I'll go by 1/2 inch. Okay. On the side, don't forget, this is the side of the. So I'll come up by 1/2 inch as well on the side of the back view. Come up by 1/2 inch. Okay. So here, where the zip will be under that zip side, I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch. The rest of coming by 1/2 inch is to remove that bulginess, or that bulging part on the back. When you install your zip, sometimes it will be bulging out. So this is the solution to that bulging effect. Okay, so to remove that bulging from the back of your zip, so you come in by 1/2 inch here. So you connect it straight to your hip line here. Okay, so we're going to connect this 1/2 inch that we came up in here by, like, to this place. Then we connect the 1/2 inch that we came in here to the hip line. The front side, we're going to connect it this way. Instead of coming down by 1 inch on the center front, is to remove that smile line on your skirt. That smile line on the skirt. Okay, so I'm going to connect that to make it more visible. Okay, so to connect this, don't forget the side front that we came up by 1/2 inch, and the center front that we came down by 1 inch. So we're going to connect both together in this way. So I'll use my pencil if I use my marker. Okay, so we're going to connect this way. Use that slightly coffee part of your ruler. You don't connect it straight like this. No, you're going to use that slightly coffee part of your ruler to connect both together. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to use my marker to make it more visible. Okay, can you see that it's not straight? Just give me another curve effect. Okay, so here we go. So can you see our basic pencil skirt is ready? Okay, so for this side, so you can close up the dart. You can close up the dart. If you are coming down by 1/2 inch, let me just give another clue again. If you are coming down by 1/2 inch here, if you don't want to use one, you want to use 1/2 inch. First of all, you have to connect this way first of all. Let's assume I'm coming down by 1/2 inch. Okay, so I'll connect this way first of all. So in a slightly coffee way. And after that, I'm going to fold my dart. So after folding my dart, I'll fold my dart in. So after folding my dart in, okay, after folding my dart in here, then I'll now connect it like this. So I'll connect it like this. Okay. So can you see what's going on here? Okay. If you are coming down by 1/2 inch, remove that smiling face, that smiling line on the front skirt. Okay, so you come down by 1/2 inch. After you come down by 1/2 inch, don't forget you went up by 1/2 inch here. So to connect both together, you have to close the dart first of all. So after closing the dart, okay, so you connect from here to here. Then the side you connect from here to here. So by the time you close your dart, it will be aligning. Do you understand? It will be aligning. If you are coming down by 1/2 inch, so if you want to come down by 1 inch, okay, the maximum that you can come down is 1 inch. Okay, 1/2 inch, quarter of an inch, and 1 inch is okay. Just remove that smiling this thing on the front skirt. Okay, that smiling face. Okay, so for this side of the back, this center back here, this center back, this is side back. So from the center back here, we come in by half an inch to remove that bulginess, that zip bulginess. Okay, so our pencil sleeve is ready. Let me just show you the full view of the pencil skirt. I mean, the full view of the pencil skirt. So you can actually see how beautiful it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna call this. Then you see. So just look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. Okay, see. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. So before I cut, I would like to fold my dart. Okay, I want to fold my dart. Or if I want to cut on the fabric, I'm going to fold my dart. But let me just cut without the fabric first. Let me cut it the normal way. Okay. So if I want to cut on the fabric, I have to close my dart. If you don't want you don't want your dart to show in your fabric when you want to cut, just close it. Close it, sellotape it, then you cut it. Okay. Okay, listen to me. So I've already closed my tabs because I don't want start seeing that on the skirt. So you can close it. Like if you want to sew the dart on the skirt, you can leave it like that. So if I want to put the fabric now, my dart is free already. So I don't need to start sewing my dart, okay? Because I've already folded it on the pattern paper. That's the point of using pattern paper. You understand? As we just draw it on your fabric now. You can say you want to start closing dart on fabric, okay? So we are good to go like this. So I'm going to cut it. So okay, so before I cut, let me just quickly analyze it again so that we can actually understand better. Okay, so this is my hip, my starting point. I came down by 1 inch, so this serves as my waist. So from my waist to my hip, I have 8 inches. From my hip to my knee, I have 22 inches, but I removed 2 inches. I came up by 2 inches, so I can be able to walk very well. Then I brought it down straight to my full length. Okay, so this is the front, and I divided by hip. No, my hip is the bigger part of the body, so the bigger part in the down part of the body. So I divided my hip by 4 inches, so I have 9. So 9 for the front and 9 for the back. Don't forget, if you want to cut this on the fabric, you have to fold the fabric into two. Hope you know that, into two. Okay, so this is my front and this is my back. Then I did my round measurement. My round measurement is on the waist plus 1 inch that. Then on the hip, on the knee length, I came in by 1.5, and I came in by 1.5, 7.5. Then 7.5, I brought it down to the full length. So on the back, I came in by, on the knee length as well, I came in by 1.5. Okay, so on the knee line, my waist divided by 4 is 9 inches. So I removed 1.5 from the 9 inches. I got 7.5. So the 1.5 that I removed, I'm going to share it on both sides. On both sides. At the back only. On both sides. Okay? On both sides at the back only. Okay? So then I'll now bring down the way I did. So if I share it into 1.5 into 2 on the knee length, so I'll bring it down straight to the full length as well. I'll share into 2, they'll connect together. Then my dart, I already close my dart. So on the side waist, you're going to, on the side front and the side back, you're going to come up by half an inch. Then you connect this plate to the center back. So on the side uh, front as well, you come up by half an inch. Then on the center front, you come down by half inch or 1 inch. Maximum should be 1 inch. So this is my half inch. This is my half inch. This is my 1 inch. So it depends on the one that you want to use. So if you're using half inch, just fold it down together first of all. Connect it like this to this place. Then your side that you came up by half an inch, connect it to this way. So it's going to connect together. If you're using half an inch, okay, so this is for half an inch. Do you understand? So let's cut the paper. Okay, so I've already gone out to cut it out. So this is my back. That half inch I came down by. So if you want to come down by one, that's why I drew this line. I later use that half inch, okay? So see how big it is. This one will remove the smile line on the front skirt and give it a perfect fit. So, you're going to add half inch for your joining with your upper bodies here. You want to cut your fabric. Then on this side, you had your zip allowance. On this side, you had your sewing allowance. Okay, I do that for both sides as well. So look at our skirt. Look at how beautiful it is. Okay, so on the next video, I will teach you how to alter this to hairline skirt. Okay, so bye. Go and give it a try. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.